Are you sick of dying on squishy, immobile champions to assassin laners who miss 3/4 of their abilities and then kill you with your own point-and-click ultimate? What about dying to jungle ganks because you played right into the gold player stereotype of not using your trinket wards? I am, and instead of working hard to improve, using vision and taking proper precautions to avoid inting my lane, I wanted a quick fix. And that's why I'm here today, asking for 4 minutes of your time, a like and a subscribe in exchange for my sleeper OP pick to fix all of your solo queue woes. Introducing Eclipse Darius. Eclipse Darius is a surefire way to tilt your opposing assassin mid laner off the face of the planet. As a champion designed for top lane, he boasts considerably more dueling potential than common mid lane picks like Sylas and Zed. And the best part is, instead of being punished for failing to use the free wards the game so generously gives you, you're actually rewarded as 2v1ing on Darius is a breeze. This Master Yi clearly thought he was in for an easy kill, but Darius mid is a different beast altogether, and I quickly dispatched this 8-eyed elo-inflated champ. The runes for this build are simple. We're going down the precision tree with Conqueror, Triumph, Alacrity and Last Stand. The secondary tree is Resolve with Second Wind and Overgrowth. Itemization is simple too. Eclipse is the star of the show, granting extra damage and movement speed. The shield and Omnivamp catch enemies off guard, and the passive armor penetration means you're going to be hitting harder than Release LeBlanc. The rest of the item build is pretty flexible, but Death Stance is an absolute must as a second or third item. Now, I know what you're thinking. What if I don't get mid? Can I still abuse Eclipse Darius? Yes you can. Eclipse Darius is what I like to call a longsword build. Every time you recall, buy as many longsword or longsword related items as possible. The build is the definition of all gas. Don't ever back off fights, use flash aggressively in lane, take ignite to stack with your bleed and secure kills. Following these absolutely mindless principles, you can find success with Eclipse Darius in any lane against any champion. When enemies come to gank you, and they will, focus on killing the squishiest target first. With all the longswords you have, they won't stand a chance. Make sure you finish the kill off with your ultimate, allowing you to spread your max stack bleed to other enemies with a single hit. Back to mid lane now for another satisfying look at how this build can absolutely dumpster common mid lane picks. Sylas doesn't stand a chance here. You're going to be attracting a lot of pressure from the enemy team with this build, and it does live right on the edge of glory and failure. One mistake can turn you from an unstoppable killing machine to a 300 gold ATM for the enemy team, so it's important you stick to the principles I've laid out strictly. Here is some of the absolute carnage this build can create during a teamfight. Kai'Sa gets caught in the jungle and is dead before she can even react. Master Yi thinks he's on to a revenge kill, but he gets clapped with a critical strike from a mortal reminder. Pyke then thinks he's coming in for the cleanup, but a filthy sidestep into a queue shows him who's boss. Sometimes in solo queue, your teammates aren't quite of the standard you'd hope for, and it falls to you to deal with their fed laners. This Yasuo has been crushing my team all game and thinks he's got what it takes to take me down. Think again, buddy. Enjoy the 60-second mandatory break. No matter how far ahead you are though, it's seemingly compulsory that all low elo games must end with an absolute fiesta teamfight around an objective that neither team should actually be going for. Thankfully, this is where Eclipse Darius shines. With shields from Eclipse, damage reduction and healing from Death Stance, extra health from Overgrowth, and with whatever else you've decided to fill out your build with, you are now fully online and ready to win the game. In this instance, despite cleaning up the first team fight around Baron, my entire team managed to get themselves killed, forcing us to go for Fiesta Part 2. After initially getting CC'd, I used my flash aggressively to chase down the Zyra before turning my attention to the Yasuo. Once those two have been dispatched, it's a simple case of walking down the Varus for my final kill of the game. And that's it for Eclipse Darius. The build is all gas, so if you pick this up, prepare for an absolutely wild game.